Hi, I'm Jordan Phillips with Phillips and Associates Realty. I'm on the Dana Phillips Premier Team, hitting 11 years licensed this month. So over my going on 11 years, I've been honored to receive top 20 African American realtors in Texas, which is really awesome. I've taken a little extra time to obtain my broker's license, as well as two designations that I've continued to carry on, which are my seller's representative specialist and accredited buyer's representation. So I actually got my license because my family was opening up our company. So this was something that they wanted me to be a part of, and I've been working at HEB for 4 years. No store does more. I love HEB, but this was a really nice opportunity for me to get into the professional world. So I began to help them grow and manage a company and see what happened. So it's been really fantastic to start from being on the back end to being alongside my mom to kind of having a bit of my own business and portfolio now. So when my parents started this company, well, to back up a little bit, my mom was in mortgage for roughly 15, 20 years, and she met my dad, who was actually a realtor working alongside his mom. So my Omi worked in real estate here in San Antonio for over 35 years. And so they met and actually ended up that my mom said, real estate sounds much better than being a mortgage. So she came on over, they became a team, and then they decided to open up Phillips and Associates a Realty. And when they did, it started in Alamo Ranch in their game room, just me and my aunt running everything, processing everything, and some very fond memories there. But then they transitioned, they bought a home in the Dominion, and they moved on over to the north side of town. So they went to, our first office was in Camp Bullis. We had a little stationary 2 offices. Actually, it was an office, a Gap, and another office. So we had 2 offices there. We're running out of there. And we finally have been able to make the transition roughly maybe 6 years ago to actually officing inside of the Dominion. There was a builder there that I'll take the points on, was I had connected with, and I was gonna help him, and he said, if you're gonna help sell my homes, you gotta office out of my office space. And we've been here ever since. And so now my parents just take a golf cart to work instead of driving down the street. And now my parents just take the golf cart down the road, and now my parents don't even need the vehicle to work. They get up, go on a golf course, take the cart straight to work, and get going. Now they don't even need a car. They just take a golf cart straight on over to the office. Yeah, they're definitely. I hear a lot of people say that they could never work alongside their family, because it's not just my parents and my aunt. It's also my wife, who's my teammate and my best friend. But there's no hard lines. They're all very blurred. I mean, we're able to sit and talk at the dinner table about work, and the way that I was raised, my mom always kind of had goals and guidelines and structure for me, and that's exactly how it is now, with more freedom attached to that as well. I know that it's not an easy thing to do for everybody, but when we invest our heart, our soul, our time, our energy, our efforts into our career, everything about this, it just makes it so much easier to talk about that in the everyday life as well. So it's a beautiful blend that I know everyone can't have, but I'm happy that we're able to. When I first got my license, most of the work that I was doing was behind the scenes for my mom, but as I began to transition to being customer facing and having buyers and sellers, the biggest struggle that I had was that I was young. That was back before I had a beard, and it was very hard for people on their 3rd or 4th move to trust somebody, a kid really, that's never owned a home, and although he passed a real estate test, doesn't really know what he's doing. So I really had to overcome that and share with them that I was being trained by the #1 agent in San Antonio. So though it was this young kid working with them, I had a whole family backing me, and I still do. So that was hard for me in the beginning, and it can still be very challenging now. I think that my challenges now have shifted because of the experience that I have and the duality that I have, but that's part of the issue, is that I don't have a niche I don't do one specific type of business or one specific type of real estate. I love to help everybody. When I first began to look at what I wanted to be when I grew up, I wanted to be a doctor. And I wanted to give my time and effort to helping people. And although biology and chemistry is not for me, real estate is. And I treat it the exact same way. If somebody comes to me as a referral, as a friend, as family, as someone I don't even know, maybe they saw me on a TikTok, I don't know. If they come to me, I'm gonna do everything that I can to get them to where they want to be and where they need to be. So I operate my business a little bit differently. I'm a generalist, but I love it, and it keeps the days new, and whatever it takes between my entire family and the resources that we have made and connected with as far as lending partners and title partners, I've been able to accomplish whatever my clients' goals have been so far, and it's been fantastic. And when people call me and ask for my assistance, I tell them that I'm here for the long haul. I've had people that have been able to, from the moment they called to the day they got keys was 3 weeks. I've had the complete opposite with some very amazing clients who are in my heart and in my mind forever, Mary and Charlie. They were actively looking for a home for 3 years. We were out a couple times a month for 3 years looking at properties, but I was never frustrated with them. They always felt that they could be honest with me and they could trust me because I didn't care when they bought. I just wanted them to find the right home for them, and we did that. And it has been the best relationship that I've had with one of my clients, and I've been able to help her son and her cousin and her friend. And I was at the grandson's baby shower, and that's how I like to look at my clients, like I look at my office, is that we're all family, and whatever I can do, I'm gonna do it to make it happen. Texas to me is home base. This is my everything. I was born and raised in Texas. My whole family is in Texas. 90% of them are in San Antonio. And that's why I think that that's one of the reasons why I think that this city is so beautiful. For me, I built an amazing culture around it, from my family to my friends. I went to UTSA, I'm a runner. And through that, I was able to meet amazing people and also join my fraternity, Pi Kappa Phi, and I'm still active as an alumni now, helping them. But one big thing that they taught me was to be a servant leader. We were a leadership fraternity. We put a lot of energy into philanthropy, and I've taken that mindset into my business now, is that I'm the exact same. I tell my clients, I am a servant leader. I'm here to serve you. Although I'm gonna advise you, I'm gonna guide you, at the end of the day, you're the person who's making all of the decisions, and I'm here to facilitate that. And I think that helps create a really nice amount of trust and a good relationship between us because of that. When I look at San Antonio, I know we all love to say it's the 7th largest city in the U.S., but it feels like little small pockets. It has a small town feel. Wherever you're at, you have a little radius of places that's all you need to go to. We're also affordable. The fact that you can get your first home here, I know right now people feel like your first home is completely unobtainable, but I'm helping people get into a home with zero money out of pocket that aren't veterans. I think that our culture, our accessibility, the fact that I can go out and camping and go to the river in either direction, I can go up to wine country, there's festivals in small towns down south, Poteet Strawberry Festival's a blast. I love the richness of our city, the culture of our city, and we are inviting, affordable, and a great place to call home. So that's why I do. I'm always torn on this question because people like to say, well, what's going to happen in 5 years? Who knows? Anything could happen in 5 years. Well, should I sit and wait for a year? I don't know. You might have a complete amazing deal in a year, or the complete opposite where there's no inventory and something's happened where you're having to bring additional money to the closing table. But today, there's a home that you like, that fits your family and in your budget, and everything works out. So if you like it and it makes sense, let's go ahead and do it. I rely on my industry partners, and I rely on the SABOR housing forecast, and I look at these things, and we can all guess and speculate, but my question is, what is your situation today, and are you happy with it? Because regardless, if you're trying to find a home that you need to be in because your family's growing and you imagine yourself being here for another 5 years, go ahead and do it. If the numbers work out, I tell everybody, if the light keeps staying green, keep driving. Make sure you're comfortable, make sure you're confident, but go ahead and take that leap if it's what you need. What's gonna happen in 5 years? I have no earthly idea, but I can help make your situation better today. Hey, I said that San Antonio has fantastic food, and if I don't crave tacos more than once a week, something's wrong with me, okay? And I have some different opinions on these tacos, okay? When it comes to breakfast tacos, I feel like you can really get away with just about any taqueria, any mom and pop shop that you find. I love the original tacos in a donut shop. They're really good. The lines are long, but they're very good and worth it, so you can get a little duality there. If I'm gonna slide you over to some mini tacos, Taquitos Tacos West Ave is fantastic. Their mini tacos, they are slinging them. If you want to go for a late night quesadilla, maybe a burrito action, the food truck El Gallito, Hebner, Vance Jackson, they will not disappoint you. I will throw in my favorite salsa in San Antonio, Guajillos off of 410. The perfect amount of spice, a little bit of sour, a little bit of roast in there. And I'm gonna say something that I might feel is a little basic in regards to the margaritas, but El Mirasol just opened up their 3rd location, and their margaritas are fantastic, and their chispas are fantastic. If you have more than 2, don't blame me, don't call me, all right? I don't know what your night's gonna hold, but they're really good. And I love the Real Estate Newsline. You should like and subscribe.
RE Newsline is San Antonio's premier real estate magazine with a focus on the people, the culture, and the real estate community in San Antonio and all surrounding cities. For over 40 years, we have been family-owned and operated right here in the Alamo City. Contact us today for advertising information, and be sure to sign up for your free copy on our website at renewsline.com.
Oh my God.